Yeah, I thought it was a good win against a good team. We played really well in spurts. We had 4 or 5 good spurts where I think we separated. Unfortunately, we had some bad spurts that allowed them to get back in the game, and we just got to shore those up as a team and really focus on getting better.
To start the game, obviously, as you mentioned, you had I think you had 9 turnovers in the first half. You limited that to, I think, just 5 more in the second. What really changed in terms of just securing the ball?
That's a good question. I think we were a little bit frantic in and kind of forcing the first action, the first half. We got a little more patient for the most part. Maybe not late game, but for the most part during the game, we were a little less thirsty to put it lightly, I guess. And once we started doing that, once the ball started zipping around, we had 4 assists in the first half. We had 13 in the second half. It's a very, very, very different deal in the second half.
And then we had a couple plays that may end up on SportsCenter tonight. And the first half, what was your reaction to Nate grabbing that ball and getting that shot off?
I thought it was a huge play. I mean, the kid does that, different wild steals and shots like that every week in practice. And so at this point, nothing surprises me with Nate. But it was a heck of a play to get the momentum. I think that was a really important deal. And we just need some more momentum plays like that throughout the year.
We talked about the milestones that Ethan Price hit. What has he really added to the team, and what has it meant to have him follow you as part of the group that's followed you here to Pullman?
He's just been Mr. Steady. I think with Ethan, he was my first recruit as a head coach. He came in. I've been with him my whole time as a head coach, and so we'll see. I guess next year is the real test for me to see if I've just been riding Ethan's coattails for 4 years. But he's a heck of a player, heck of a person, and excited for him to finish out his senior year the right way.
So Des White dropped 30 points in his last game out, but only had 4 in the first half here, and didn't really get much going in the second half until not much left in the game, and then he went off and had a bunch. But what did you see out of your defense to really shut him down in that first half? I know he had a couple fouls early, but what did you see out of that?
I think our length definitely did some stuff to bother him, but overall, like Isaiah Watts has been an incredible defender for us throughout the first part of this year. And watching him in high school, I knew he had potential, and I've always just thought of him as a scorer, and he is. But man, he's impressed me so much since day one, since I first got here, with his defensive ability and his focus, and he did a heck of a job guarding a really good player and limiting him to, like you said, 4 first half points, 6 of 16 shooting. It was a good defensive game and one of many for Zay.
Is there any update yet on Cedric Coward's status coming up for the Apple Cup Series?
Yeah, so I got a couple injury updates for all those guys. So Cedric got surgery this week down in L.A. with Dr. Elatraj, and he'll be out for the season, be 4 to 6 months for him. Unfortunately, Marcus Wilson also got surgery this week. He'll be out 4 to 6 months on his shoulder. And then Rehard Favors will be out for most likely the year. Broke bones in each hand. So we've had a tough string of luck with those guys. There's 3 amazing players, amazing people. Luckily for them, they've got plenty of basketball ahead of them. We're gonna have 3 great coaches for us this year that will be added to our staff, where they can help coach, they can help with the practices, and still be a part of our team, and hopefully get them back next season.
And a last one for you, just about that Apple Cup Series preview, playing in that for the first year here at Washington State. What's that mean to you to help lead this group in on what's been a really great start to the season so far?
It's going to be a heck of a game. I've spent a lot of time up in the area, and I know the passion we've got for that Apple Cup game, and it's what makes college basketball great is these rivalries. And I think this is one of the best one in all the country. So we're going to have our work cut out for us. They got a really good team. They're physical. They've been playing well. So just excited for that challenge.
Coach, you guys had a lot of momentum there at the end of the first half, starting off into the second half. Just what was kind of the conversation, or what was it that sparked that momentum for you guys?
I think offensively, the second half, we came in and played the right way. Like, ball was zipping around. We got some open threes. Dane did a great job establishing himself in the post. The end of the first half was done with defense. I think they scored 2 points in the last 5:30. I think that was a stat we talked about at halftime, was that we came in, we finished the half defensively. That's what gave us the lead. And then the second half, we didn't do great to start the game off defensively, but I thought the ball started zipping around. So once we got both those things going throughout the game, I think that turned it for us.
Do you have some free throw shooting planned for practice next?
We have a great free throw shooting team that has not showed for the last few days, and I think part of that is just us being on the road. Was it 5 straight games or something like that on the road? Guys not having their same routine, not being in the gym as much. Like we'll get that rhythm back.
Anything else for Coach here?
Just want to talk about Dane's game a little bit. What's obviously another 20-point game for him. What did you see really from him today, and what does he really add to your offense?
He was very assertive, trying to get the ball inside, not settling for outside shots. And today he looked like the Dane we see in practice every day, where he's just aggressive, under control. What do you have? Six baskets, four twos, 2 threes, got to the line 8 times, 4 assists, like just a complete player. I'm really excited with his development. And I just think he can keep getting better. We've only scratched the surface with him.
Was there any dip in in effort from any of the players? And are there any conversations that you've had, at halftime to kind of turn that tide?
I don't think it's individually with our guys. I just think our team, I don't know what it is. We suck at the end of games. Like that's the best way to put it. Our defense has been atrocious the last 4 minutes of every single game. I think except for one. That's something we got to fix. It's not like a thing that we're incapable of. We showed that we can guard. We showed we can do it. We just got to kind of tighten things up and finish games the right way. You watch film. You show guys where we've let up. I think part of it is when late game teams play with more force. They're going to play faster. They're going to attack, and I think we're almost looking at it where we're trying to play the prevent defense a little bit, and we're not playing aggressive. We're not executing our coverages with force. And you just keep watching that on film. You show them where the issues are. Obviously, it helps to have stats to back that up, but that's not going to fix it. The idea is that we have to play with more force and just be a little bit tighter defensively.
All right, thanks for your time, Coach.
Go Cougs.